Hello YouTube and welcome to another Pokemon ORAS Wi-Fi battle. This is my 13th Wi-Fi battle in ORAS, and it is my 6th against my cousin/rival Andy, aka Ninamorifanboi, link below. After being victorious in our Ubers match, I am 2 wins and 3 losses against him, so I'm aiming to get to 50% now. This is an OU match, and I'm pulling out a very different team. I have Keldeo, Sylveon, Sableye, Heatran, Alakazam, and Scizor. A very top-tier OU team with 3 potential Megas, all who can definitely be used without being Mega too, so keeping him on his toes. It's my first time ever using Sylveon and Sableye, and I believe Heatran as well, and I've only used Keldeo like once or twice and not effectively. So I'm hoping I can do well with this team. His team is Volcarona, Landorus T, Starmie, Diancie, who's probably Mega, Garchomp, and Conkeldurr. I think that I have used this exact team in the past. It's a very top-tier team as well. With 2 Steel types, I'm not very concerned with the Mega Diancie. Volcarona can't touch Heatran at all, even at like +6, so really other top threats, Starmie, Garchomp, and Landorus. I know he tends to run bulky Landorus Ts, so that's less of a threat, so it's really just Garchomp, Starmie, and of course, every time he brings Garchomp, I don't have anyone flying or levitating. And of course, as the biggest threat on Andy's team every match, Arceus, the god of hacks. So the team matchup seems to favor me a little bit, I think, but I just want to see a clean match, no hacks, and let us see what happens. Alright, so here we go with the OU match. Mr. Mister is issuing a challenge. He leads with the Conkeldurr. I lead with Keldeo. I know a lot of times Conkeldurrs are Assault Vest, they can do a few different things. I go for the Scald, which then I realize this was a mistake for so many reasons. Because if I do get the burn, they often have Guts. He goes for Drain Punch, and Keldeo just is, for being a legendary, it is so frail. It's really sad. But I withdraw now for Sableye. He continues the Drain Punch, does nothing. I knock off, in case he switches, maybe he was like Bandit or something, but knock off his Assault Vest, so that's great. He knocks off as well. Leftovers, not, obviously I'm not happy about it, but it's not a huge deal. I have Pranks to recover, so. Now he's switching to the Diancie. I predict a switch, not necessarily to that, but I just recover to get back up to 1 less than full. And now I can swap out. Either he's going for, Sylveon can handle whatever he wants to do. I think there's a good chance he's going Rocks, but, so, Diancie does go Mega, meaning it is not bulky now. And it goes for Earth Power, thinking I was going to switch into the Heatran, but I have to save the Heatran for Volcarona, because if Heatran gets killed before Volcarona, we've got problems. So, Diancie withdraws for Volcarona. And I went for the Hyper Voice, thinking he might get cocky with the Mega Diancie, because Hyper Voice would do a decent chunk, but nope, he switches, he gets the leftovers, so he's hardly taking any damage from that. So he goes for Bug Buzz, as I go for Wish. I kind of wanted to see what he would do there, because the switch to Heatran was so obvious. So, my Wish is up. Now I'm going to withdraw knowing... Oh, sorry, he's going to withdraw. Back out to the Diancie. As I Hyper Voice again. And get the Wish. So I'm at full. Diancie took a ton from Hyper Blast. So now he's going to Moonblast. And let's see how that does. He gets the special attack drop. Not really relevant. But he dies. Sylveon, I love Sylveon. I really do. Not so much visually, but it's just the bulk, the fairy, I don't know. I never liked it till I used it, and now that I've used it just this once, I love it. So, Intimidate from the Landorus T means nothing. He goes for the EQ. I throw out a wish. I get my leftovers. Now, I could have protected, but I wanted to save the reveal that I had wish and protect, and make it seem like I was just trying to wish and switch it out to give to people. So I switch out to Sableye, take the Earthquake, then get the wish to go back up to full. Now he's withdrawing, and I didn't... See, I expect him to... I don't know, like here, I go for the Will-O-Wisp, even though it's obvious the Mothra switch in. So now he sets up the Quiver Dance, as I go for a knockoff. But see, later, I don't go for the obvious plays, thinking, oh, he's going to predict them, and he doesn't predict them, so it gets frustrating. But yeah, so I knocked out the leftovers. That'll be helpful. Always good to not have items on his Pokemon. In comes my Heatran to be untouched. Sets up another Quiver Dance, but at +2, you can't do anything. In case he does stay in here, I actually go for the Toxic. I don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna switch. So I get my Toxic off on the Starmie who came in. And I'm gonna withdraw. I've decided. Well, one, I think Hydro Pump's coming, and it could miss. Scizor's my best bet to take it. He does take it. He's also kind of expendable, because I can handle... Oh, no, I killed Diancie already, didn't I? I think so. So, yeah, Scizor, kind of useless, but... He's able to take 2 hits, meaning 2 turns of Toxic on the Starmie, taking it down almost to half by now. Oh, sorry, Life Orb. So now the Toxic does take it to half. So now, since I haven't revealed it yet on the Sylveon, I come in, I go for the Protect, and I see Psyshock. Now, he's not going to die from this turn of Toxic, but he's saying, oh, Psyshock is definitely better because I'm so especially bulky, being a Sylveon. So I'm able to predict that, switch out to Sableye the Dark, to be immune to the Psyshock, and have Starmie kill itself without any more damage. So now he does get a free switch in on my Sableye, but he's not got too many things that want to battle Sableye. So I go for the Nightshade, do a solid amount to Conkeldurr, and he was hoping I only had knockoff, I'm sure, because now he realizes it's a very uphill battle. So he switches out to the Mothra, Moth Circle, Volcarona, that's its name. So I did the Nightshade on the switch, now I recover, and he roosts. So now I'm gonna switch. And he goes for the Quiver Dance. Now, depending on the spreads, I could be faster if he's invested somewhat decently in speed. He is faster. He goes for Bug Buzz, and it takes me out. Keldeo has really been disappointing the few times I've used him. So in comes Heatran to block anything Volcarona can do. It has to immediately run away. Sends out the Assault Vest, less Conkeldurr. I decide now's the chance to throw up rocks. I gotta be able to... If Heatran can't survive for some reason, if he has to be sacked, I need something to stop that. Volcarona, and we all know rocks are that thing. So I switch out to Sableye, and he double switches to Landorus. I don't know who he was expecting me to switch to, but he doesn't switch out. I go for the Willow, So Landorus T burned. He's bulky to begin with. He's in trouble. He does set up the rocks though, which will help with how low my Sylveon is right now. So a little burn damage. I withdraw for the Sylveon, thinking this is my best chance at living. But he goes for U-turn. Not enough to do even close to taking me out. Like, if it wasn't burned, he still wouldn't have taken me out. But being Sylveon is so slow, so low, he sends out that. Now, here's where I've revealed Protect. I have to make the decision. Is he going to try to kill me now? Is he going to go for a fire attack? Is he going to roost? I think he's going to, what did I decide? I don't know why I switched to Sableye. He went for the fire attack. So obviously, you know, U-turn would have been the better switch. But I really don't know why I switched to Sableye there. But in comes U-turn. Well, this turn he goes for the roost. Now he withdraws because he has to run away, and sends out the Landorus T. Stones, Intimidate, and then I went for the Lava Plume. Score a very strong hit. That'll two-shot from where he was. So get my leftovers, and I am partially invested in speed, I believe. Yes. In order to outspeed things, including a bulky Landorus T. So Lava Plume for the KO, so I don't take any damage. Not that I think a burned, unless he went for like superpower or something. I don't think a burned or earthquake would do it, but in comes the Scarf Chomp EQs. I have to, again though, I have to stay in case he's set up. I can't let him get a sub or get a sword dance. So in comes Sableye. Now here's where I have to make the tough choice. I go for Recover because Cox, I can survive an EQ. If he switches to Volcarona and I go for the Will-O-Wisps, I'm in huge trouble. So he gets a crit though. And that's the battle. I just run here because all of my hard work, the perfect planning there, get the Recover up on good levels if he's going to stay in, if he's going to... But, so that was very disappointing how that ended with the one, really only hacks of the battle. I mean, there were not very many misses. I don't think any, actually. 85%, like, his Hydro Pumps hit, that's fine. Everything just seemed to be good hacksless until that. So, very disappointed how that ended. I am now down 2 battles against him, so we'll see. We had 2 more already. We'll see how I do in those 2. If you want a battle, let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe. That'd be cool. See you guys later.